broke a little deal, and I can let that slide. The wonder of my brilliance now, and we're going to have so much fun. Stars rising, my words are burning to ash. These are cleared and now this we are alive. Let's see how far both of your flames can. Now let them betray. Not in my must come to an end. You broke a little deal, and I can let that slide. But both of you are my playthings now, and we're going to have so much fun. Stars rising, my words are burning to ash. These are cleared and now this we are alive. Let's see how far both of your flames can. Now let them betray. Not in my darkness. I must say, I am impressed. No matter. All good things must come to an end. You broke a little deal, and I can't let that slide. But both of you are my playthings now, and we're going to have so much fun.
Let's see how far both of your flames can go.
I must say, I am impressed. No matter, all good things must come to an end. You broke a little deal, and I can't let that slide. The both of you are my playmates now. We're going to have so much fun.
Burning to ash. Let's see how far both of your flames can.
Alright, let's add that. Even though it's an awesome fucking thing. Anyway. Alright, there I am. What's up, people? It's your boy Dark. Here, I'm alive. We doing more of the Lost Belt 7. Let me raise the volume on this bitch. There we go. Okay. Set that up. Do this thing. Make it so I can freaking see. There we go. I see James is here. What's up, James? Alright. Last time we left off here in Lost Belt 7, the world underground Age of Dinosaurs. We fought and defeated Batman and learned Batman's backstory. I didn't really look into it, so I don't really have an opinion. I never really played Vice City to begin with anyway. So we fought Batman and we defeated Batman. Batman turned out to be a Lost Belt beast, which is fascinating. But anyway, Section 18, I believe we're going to be fighting Cuckoo. Given it's a foreigner. Whole game for free, there you go. So this is the end of Machala. Is that the tree of emptiness? Another tree got cut down? I'm sorry, so this world's tree of emptiness was already cut down, or what? This is like fucking Britain all over again. God damn it, what the fuck's happening with this shit? I see the remains of an enormous temple and an even more massive tree behind it. It would seem to be a tree of emptiness, but... yeah, it's literally empty right now. It's clearly dead, just like the one in the British Lost Belt. And yet, Machalin's still obviously functioning as a Lost Belt. In Britain's case, Morgan remade it from scratch into a lost world, so it was able to escape its tree of emptiness. But that's not the case for Machalin. According to Zaquit, it's been a Lost Belt for its entire existence. All the way up till now, in 2019. And that must mean something other than the Tree of Emptiness is keeping it around? Yeah. Once you get to the roots of the Tree of Emptiness, everything should be clear. But first, you gotta make a regular check-in. Would you call the Storm Border, Mash? Understood. Opening a line now. Storm Border here. Is this the Underground Pilgrimage team? I'm glad you're all okay. We confirmed your arrival at the 9th Stratum via your ID signals. Unfortunately, the video feed is not as nice. We're getting a ton of static from the 9th Stratum. The cosmic ray concerning concentration is well above safety level for humans. I remember you telling us that Master Dark is wearing a protective special protective sheet. But please be careful to ensure it doesn't get torn. No worries there. The Dinos made this sheet. It's way stronger than anything Chaldea could make. Anyway, how's the storm border coming along, Scion? Is it gonna be operational soon? Hell yeah, it's been 14 hours since you all left Chichen Itza. 4 hours ago, we successfully restarted the engines, just as we planned. At the moment, we're working on charging our emergency power reserves, enhancing the border's armor plating, and generating all manner of weaponry. We expect it to be another 4 hours or so until we're satisfied with everything. Whoa, that's 2 hours sooner than we planned for. Nice, you must all be working super hard right now. What about Codex's team? We lost contact with Codex's strike team 4 hours ago. The good news is that the Shadow Border signal is still strong, meaning the most likely explanation is that they are simply unable to contact us as a result of some unforeseen difficulty. Then are David and Tess making their way here right now? It's highly probable, yeah. Alternatively, they may have already passed you within the 4 hours you spent making your way through the fourth lost underworld. You spent 4 hours in there? You have two choices. You can choose to wait for Codex's team to arrive, or you can move on without them. You are your team's leader, Dark. Since we're unable to reach Gordoff at the moment, the decision is yours to make. Ha! Well, they must be having a fucking field day then. Warner Brothers is copying moves. This fucking dumbass. What will you do? Let's keep moving. We don't have to wait for them here. Yeah. Right now, moving forward's our only real option. Scion, we're gonna head inside and see what the temple looks... We're going to head to what looks like a temple built near the foot of the Tree of Emptiness. Could you ask Codex's team to rendezvous with us inside once they get here? Roger that. In the meantime, we'll continue to prepare the border for takeoff. Good luck with your expedition.
So, we're not gonna wait for Codex's gang to get here?
Right. Since the Shadow Border's still intact, I'm going to trust that everyone is okay. We should focus on our mission of reaching ORT before David and cutting down the Tree of Emptiness. Even if it means we'll be erasing Magellan itself as a result.
Don't worry about that. Didn't the other Dinos already tell you? The end of the world isn't anyone's fault. Think about it like the wind pushing a rod over. If you say the wind's in the wrong, that means treating everything's nature's done up to that point is bad. If you say the rod is wrong, that means ignoring all the work it did to stay upright till now. And if someone were to push the wind aside so they can run up and kick the rod away, well, I don't know why they were doing something like that, but I'd be impressed at them for pulling off something that big.
Why do you say that?
Well, think about it. Most living beings only deal with other beings about the same size as them, right? And maybe they'll go up against something that's 2 or 3 times their size. But if you're challenging the whole world, well, that means you're dealing with something way beyond any one person. So, think of it. So, if I think if someone's gonna do that, there's gotta be a bunch of other people be willing to take their place cheering them on. The one thing that can kill the world is the world itself. The only way to break the world is if the world itself is on your side. And when there's the question of what exactly will carry that plan out, I don't really think you can break the world without good reason. Allies and destiny.
So, if the world itself is on your side, only then can the world be broken. That gets the world's that gets to the world's own innate counterforce. Though I think that Waka-chan is talking about... What I think Waka-chan is talking about is much more good-natured than that. Why don't we walk and talk? The temple is still a ways away. By the way, how are you feeling, Needlecris? You haven't become a zombie like the ones you told us in the story earlier, have you? Told us in those stories earlier, right? If you feel like sucking anyone's blood, please start with Waka-chan. That way the rest of us will be safe for a while. That's more vampire, but alright. I'm not gonna suck anyone's blood. Where's this even coming from? And that's what happens every time Kamazota sucked Adino's blood. Did he not drink any of yours? No, he didn't. I'm the very picture of health. I see. Then, my next question is for you, Doc. How are your command spells doing now that Kamazota has been defeated and can no longer misuse them? Doesn't look like anything's changed. Then you'll probably have to settle things with the guy who the guy you traded them to. Then why are you asking about this in the first place, Tapu? I don't get it. So that we all have an accurate picture of our combat capabilities. You see, I'm not sure how to say this, but I've been hearing noises from the nearby trees for some time now. It seems we're surrounded by hostile creatures. Is it an osculate ambush? Hello there, Ty. No way. This place has been filled with toxic gas just 4 hours ago. Nothing could be living down here with all those toxins in the air. Must just be the wind or... Oh shit, it's the seeds. See? Crap. Sorry guys, but we gotta make a break for the temple. Those are tree emptiness' seeds. Oh yeah? Well... If no one else told you, you're gonna want to start with Fate Zero and kind of just go from there. That would be the best way to start things up. Yeah, why not? Alter egos do the best, don't they? Let me think. Who do I want? Who do I want? Yeah, I think I'll take you. And then I'll bring my own horny nun. Yeah, why not? I'll get the kid in there. Just in case I need to fight a single target. Not that I'm expecting it, but who knows? And then... Works for me. The other two can work for it if we need it. And let me take a look. Like I said, you're going to want to start with Zero. Because Zero is like the base, explains a lot of the Fate Stay Night shit. So Fate Zero, then you can go into the 3 different routes of Fate Stay Night. The original, Unlimited Blade Works, and then, I forgot the third one, but it was the Sakura route. I can't think of the name right now. Extra is kind of its own thing. You can watch that whenever. Carnival Phantasm is like a mix between several different Natsuverse shows, so that isn't exclusively a Fate thing. It also includes the fucking funny vampire shit and a few other things. Fate Apocrypha is not... Fate Apocrypha you can watch after 02 because it all branches off from like roughly that timeline. Yeah, I've noticed, Auto-Tech. Congratulations. Are you gonna do anything special? Any particular plans? You also got the Fate Go animes too that you can watch as well there, Tig. If you just want to understand the meme, then that's fine, I guess. But it's yeah, I just say it's a fusion of like a few things. Rendering a director's commentary. There you go. That works. Alright, horny May. Horny fucking nun, go. Super horny nun, go. Fire Emblem crushes this. Okay, interesting way to learn how that came from. Huh. Oh shit, they're all mad. Oh, okay, this may or may not be good. If I knew this was gonna happen. Okay. Oh yeah, right, they nullify buff, I forgot. Well, as long as they're only attacking the horny nun. Well, one of my horny nuns anyway. The mercenary, is that so? Well, first I'm going to do... Let me see, is that just... Oh, it's just 3 turns. Okay, alright. Let's see. I think I'll do this. And then this. And then this. Let's see if that works. Well... I mean, if they're when they say Saber, it's just like if you're only dealing with certain aspects of the Fate verse, but it's understandable. But if you're referring to overall, Saber is like saying the equivalent of "I like that guy," and it's just like, which guy in a fucking crowd? Because there's a lot of Sabers. Now, just this freaking game, Fate Go alone, there's like dozens of fucking Sabers. So it's all about context. I was hoping that would have killed him. Oh well. Well, of course they had to post it in that case, just to explain to you how that worked. Well, one version of Saber, anyway. Alright, let's see. I think we'll do that. But you could say Arthur is kind of the poster child of the Fate verse. So, there's that. Share the names of the Fire Emblem cast. Well, I mean, when it comes to the Fate verse, they're kind of just based off of, like, historical figures and such. Hi, let me show you this, Tig. I'll show you this real quick. So, I gotta find this. So, no, I don't want by level. Let's go by bond. So we got a lot of saber faces, if you would, as well, but... So, like I said, poster child right here, Arturia / King Arthur Pendragon. But the thing of it is, she's also the Fate Eevee. If you know Pokemon at all. She's basically Eevee. Because she has so many different forms, it's insane. Let's start off with sticking to Saber here. So, we got Lily form, which is her but younger. Then you got Alter form, which is her but evil. Good example is Ishtar. No, that's just because of the Mesopotamian god. And then you have Arthur but big boobies. Because she decided to use the lance, Ranmangilia, however the hell you pronounce it, instead of Excalibur. Because apparently Excalibur induces hormones into your blood and suppresses your fucking body development. And then you have that version of Big Booby Arthur, but also evil. Well, not exactly. Ishtar in Mesopotamia is a mix of a few things. But essentially, sex is a big one. They're also a goddess of war. And they're basically a spoiled little brat that if they don't get their way, they cry to their dad, and their dad basically tries to bring down the fucking apocalypse. So one of those. I don't remember if there's any other ones in here that were like that. I don't think so. No, okay. And then, oh yeah, we also technically got Arthur in a swimsuit. Vanilla Arthur in a swimsuit. Because why not? We have that. Let me think here. Yes and no. It's part of the whole Epic of Gilgamesh. You need to know his legend. He was a dick, but he kind of mellowed out when he got into a fight with a guy called Enkidu. Gilgamesh was such a fucking dick. And then you got alternate universe King Arthur. Which there's a whole story behind this one, but this is like if King Arthur essentially became a mage. And it's in a parallel universe. Yeah. No, we don't have Alibaba, but we have the person who I think recited the story of the thing that is Alibaba, that has Alibaba in it. which is this person whose name I cannot even fucking begin to pronounce. This is the person that's the narrator of the original telling of 101 Arabian Nights, and I think she tells the story of Alibaba or whatever in one story. But then again, it's so interchangeable. We got a lot of people. Not as many people as I would like, but we got a lot of people. We also got another alternate universe King Arthur, but this is Servantverse, which is all types of crazy fucking shenanigans. And then there's alters of that one. And this one is obsessed with food. And he's also an idol in this form. There's a lot of different ones, but like I said, King Arthur is basically Fate Eevee. Now you want more of the Arabian stuff. Yeah, we don't really have too many, Middle Eastern. We got the Hassans, which are cool. But we don't have too many from the Middle East. We got Arish, which is like Persian. Or before Persia was Persia, technically, if I recall correctly. We got a bit from Japan, obviously. We got Indian origins. We got Greek. We got some British. We got a number of Roman related to Roman Empire. You got some American, but they're not as many as I would think. Macedon ancestor, what, Alexander? You got some Mesopotamia. You got some Mesoamerican. Yeah, we got two different versions of King Arthur. I mean, not him. We got two different versions of Alexander the Great. We got the kid version, and we got the badass version. That's another reason you should probably start with Zero, because he's in there, and my god, he's like one of the best fucking characters. There you are. So we got kid version, which you don't really see outside this game. Well, except in one of the Fate Go animes, but that's in its own thing. Explain why his name changed. It's a different pronunciation. Alexander's how you say it in Greek. Iskander is how you say it in Persian. That's really all it is. So it's just a differentiating between the forms, to be honest. Because they're like, yep, this is the kid version before they invented the concept of Lily, I guess. And they're like, this is the same guy, it's just this is how you say his name in Persian. It's really all it is. Oh yeah, we got a number of Celts too. And some Chinese. And French. Can't forget the French. They have a good variety, though, but there's still more they could put in here, and some that I question why haven't they been in the game already. Or at least in the universe. German demons. We do got some German ones in here, too, actually. We got Siegfried. And his wife. His wife is in here too, and she's kind of fucking crazy. Siegfried's wife, Kriemhild, hot as fuck, but she is batshit crazy. Oh yeah, we got Mephi in there too. He's kind of dumb though, I'm not gonna lie. But we got Mephi. He's a fucking terrorist clown though, who runs around with scissors. Yep. Like I say, he's kind of dumb. But we have him in here. What they did to this guy, I mean, granted, I don't know too much about the Mephi's legends. But from what I've been told from people that do know it, he's, they kind of botched him up. Well, he's more like he's a little instigator, son of a bitch too. He kind of plays devil advocate here and there, but he's basically just a terrorist who uses bombs that are in the guise of clocks for some reason. Oh, you know, he messes with people. It's just he's fucking insane. And yeah, like I said, he ain't quite what we want with a Mephi, but it is what it is, I guess. Like I said, he plays little devil's advocate, but he doesn't quite live up to the legend. We got someone who's better at being a fucking villain anyway. And that's Old Man James Moriarty. Dr. Faust, that's interesting. But we got fucking Sherlock Holmes's arch nemesis in this game too. It's a nice crack in my neck there. Anyway. Oh, wait, you're talking about, okay, yeah, the link to the guy who made him. Right. We kind of touched base on that a little bit in this one. Interlude is what I call them. Which is like side story type shit. And it was kind of touched upon where there was like a shadow version of him running around trying to kill Mephi or something. Because he was just like, you are a fucking freak of nature. I never should have made you, you devil. Why do you exist? Stuff like that. It is what it is, though. Like I said, there's a lot. Granted, Mephi was an early game servant, so they didn't really get their shit together as much as they could have. A lot of early game servants suffer a bit. But again, it is what it is. Anyway, back to this shit. Now that we fought off the stupid birds. We do have a few Lovecraft things in this game, though. That's majority of what's referred to as foreigners, which are like priestesses, if you would. representing some type of Cthulhu-level fucking god. In fact, we got like 2 or 3 that represent Cthulhu alone. Now, there's even a singularity, which is like this entire fucking, story devoted to shit like that. But they come up every so often, too. He gets to fuck with the human race. All of them fuck with the human race one way or another. Like I said, we got a few of them running around. I don't remember everyone that's represented so far, but we got a few of them running around. Like I said, the majority of the foreigner class is represented by beings like that. Not all, but most. And all that takes is most. Anyway, so they're not following us into the temple, huh? Interesting. So it would seem. Do they recognize this temple as hallowed ground or something? That's an interesting thought. Must partake in the what? I'm kind of half doing some. Give me a sec here. Okay. Beats me. I can't even tell if those things are intelligent or not. You know, that's a fair point. I really don't know what's going on with those stupid tree of emptiness seeds either, to be completely fucking honest. They seem a little, weird to me. One way or the other. Okay, that's a... It may not be intelligence so much as ecology. Some sort of animalistic instinct that causes them to band together to protect their territory when they sense danger. This reminds me of a story of a man who ran away from a fit of snakes only to end up in a nest of scorpions. Talk about out of the frying pan and into a fucking fire, huh? What would you rather die from, snakes or scorpions? On a different note, is it just me, or is it rather hot in here? I know temperatures in Machallan are generally hot, but it's almost like the air itself has become pure heat. Every breath I feel is like burning my throat. Yeah, no regular human could survive in this environment without a mystic code to regulate their body temperature. No, this is actually Mesoamerica, essentially, but we do have a servant representing a pharaoh, which is Nitocris. We have a few pharaohs in this game, too. Osmodius. Not Osmodius. I call him Ozzy, but he's Ramses the Great. He's in here. He's kind of cool. Cleopatra's in here, too. Iskander / Alexander is technically a pharaoh, too, so... And eventually we're gonna get, I think Tutankhamun is coming soon. At least on the English side. Yeah. Although, I also noticed this temple is similar to other buildings in Chichen Itza. Which means it's originally from the Kayan Kingdom. I was gonna say, if you ever seen the art style for Danganronpa there, She's in a similar art style to that, because they have, they have a few different artists making caricatures and shit like that for these different characters, but they've recruited the, one of the Danganronpa artists to make about 5 servants at least that are like in the Danganronpa style, and Cleopatra's one of them. And that means that at some point humans were able to live here. Do you know anything about that, Tepu? I can only tell you that I heard the name Kalakum passed down in a few oral traditions. Based on all the information we have gathered so far, Kalakum would seem to be where Machalin's humans originated. They later migrated to the upper stratum and eventually founded the prosperous human kingdom of Khan.
Well, so they moved up because it was too hot for them to keep living down here?
No, it doesn't seem so. In fact, it seems this heat was instrumental to Khan's creation. You see, the patterns on the walls tell their story. I believe you call this a moral? Looking at the first moral, it seems Kalan used this geothermal heat to advance their society. Ah yes, I see. Fascinating. Makes me wish we could stay here indefinitely. That's not an option, Tapu. Time is of the essence. Not to mention, there's no telling when those things might come in here. I understand, but there's still a lot to be learned from this moral.
Or would you still insist on the road trip? I mean, dude, it's a personal growth benchmark. And, you celebrate it the way you want, man. It's your own freaking, efforts that got you that far. You choose how to celebrate it, on attack. The road trip's gonna happen regardless. We gotta get you laid, my guy. we'll go to Vegas together, man. Almost everything's legal in Vegas.
It seems that as long as we read it in the correct order, it will lead us to the heart of the temple. I'm not even going to begin to freaking pronunciate that. That's what it seems to be called in the Khan's language.
How did you make out that much from these scribbles?
Tepu, no. All Dinos' brains are as powerful as supercomputers. Decrypting something like this is no problem for them.
God damn it, man. Alternate universe shit. Where the dinosaurs are able to fucking just glance at a language they've never seen before and instantly fucking know it. And is interested in me, of all people. Lady your age who hasn't done it before. If you're looking for a version, that's gonna be hard in this day and age. Well, this is technically lolly version. There's a more mature version. But, Da Vinci's an interesting case, cause... Before we find the wrong person. Because, well, obviously, Tal, you realize in Fate, certain characters historically are gender flipped and what. Da Vinci's kind of an exception to that trend, where Da Vinci is male, and when you're first introduced to Da Vinci in the more adult form that's based off the Mona Lisa... Right, sorry. Nah, it's fine. I get what you meant, on attack. But,
Yeah, Da Vinci even openly admitted, yeah, I'm a male, I was born a male, and I did things. It's just, because I'm a caster, and I just decided to change my appearance to represent what I find is the most beautiful thing on this world. Or at least what I think best represents beauty. And so they kind of morphed themselves into the Mona Lisa. The Lolly Vinci here is a prelude to the Mona Lisa called the Bella Lisa. It's an actual art piece. It's just lesser known because the Mona Lisa is the famous one. But yeah, like I said, Da Vinci's an interesting case. Pretty much, yeah, that's exactly what I just pretty much explained. They just chose to become the Mona Lisa, that's it. In Aztec mythology, that was the name of the Machalan underworld's lowest layer. It was a world of peace and regression shrouded in thick fog. Thick fog, yes. The dead people who managed to make their way here from the first layer would have their souls purified and be released from their suffering. That's why it's also known as the true Machalan. So this was the underworld's finish line. When we saw OTR's corpse in Meteztalan, or however the hell you say it, it wasn't inside a building like this. So it must be even further down. I'm just gonna call it Chico. This game is what? Nah, because they explained it properly. They explained that one properly, and it's kind of amusing because when Dr. Roman was around, Dr. Roman was like, this freaking pervert became a woman because he wanted to be the Mona Lisa. And Da Vinci's just like, that's right, because I wanted to personify beauty itself. When the alien history guy becomes a party member. Well, I mean, we kind of have alien arcs every time the Servant verse is involved. But the Servant verse is, like, insane in terms of trying to make sense of it. It's like... Oh, I know. I'm just explaining the actual lore bit. I got that. I get you probably said it was a joke. But, yeah, the Servant verse is kind of like, we take the concept of fate, and we try to make it Star Wars, but also have the insane logic of Bobobo. If you know what that show is. And that's why it's like, Servant verse is insane. Gouda Gouda is hilarious too, but that's more, you just deal with crazy shit that mostly is Japan. Servant verse is all types of fucking crazy. You know what that show? Yeah, it was a fun show. But yeah, Servant verse shit is insane. Oh, that's funny. I didn't know that. I didn't know they had a German dub anyway, but that's fucking funny. Will you show us the way, Tepu? Of course. My whole purpose on this trip has been to be your guide. Since it seems this is my final task, I'll do my very best to ensure you will arrive at your destination. Hooray! Oh, we get to see the pictures. In the beginning, the world contained a tree. Alright, first let me take a look-see. The pictographing. Let's see, we got... Oh, this is fascinating looking at this. We got the dinosaur things, we got a giant fucking spider thing. Whatever that represents. Well, we're getting the lore of the world. The tree connected the land to the sky, and beyond to outer space.
The Tree of Emptiness? These are very detailed carvings. I'm impressed.
Once connected, outer space summoned a star. The star was shattered to pieces, and the world set ablaze. The visitors who escaped the planet, the Mala, or Greenery, set about rebuilding this world. This brought about an age of gentle reptiles with neither predators nor foreign enemies. This age of reptiles lasted for 100 million years until a second star was summoned. A terminus star. The Milan went on to create a world underground and became a miniature sun. This is how Machalan began.
What about the fucking spider?
This all lines up with what Sequick told us. The Milan were a Febrous life form, which came here 3 million years ago from another planet. They fused with the surface's flora and used that network to stabilize the continents into one huge supercontinent, keeping Pangea alive forever. Dinosaurs lived. Life flourished on the supercontinent for almost 100 million years. But then, 66 million years ago, around the same time as proper human history's fifth massive extinction event, another meteorite collided with this planet.
Well, I mean, he's not that old, but he's pretty old. In fact, most dinos can easily live, what, like 1,000 years or something?
This was the terminus star, ORT. Yeah, ORT's collision with Earth should have wiped out the dinosaurs. But the Milan protected them by creating Machalan and became the sun they need to survive. Excuse me. They then started modifying the dinosaurs' DNA, and eventually evolved them into a new form of humanity, the Dinos. Then, after another 6 million years has passed, the fourth mass extinction event occurred, about 6 million years ago. That was...
I think it might be better to accept my career. Well, I mean, the thing with us guys is technically we can start whenever. Technically. Personally, though, I would draw the line at 40. If you haven't started a family at 40, you're kind of effed. Because that's the extreme last minute shit. I would fucking do it. Because you ain't surviving long enough to see half the shit your kid doing at that point.
That was when ORT began functioning again after being shut down. ORT went on to destroy the sun, nearly driving Machalan to ruin. When the Dinos and the Kaan, every living being here, banded together to cast ORT down to the very bottom of Machalan. That's what Zaquuk said, but hang on, wouldn't that mean... Senpai, is there something strange about the moral? You've been looking at it very intent... Oh. The order of events is the opposite of what we thought. In this moral, ORT doesn't emerge until after the sun has gone dark.
On one hand, you can't really say, because you never know, Auditech. Yeah, most people probably would have started around your age, or at least be into it at your age. But like I said, you never know. Life is too unpredictable.
But then, that would mean, yes. Zaquik misinterpreted these events. ORT didn't destroy the sun. It went out before that.
What do you mean, it went out? Did the priests mess with it or something?
No, it was just the sun's time. Not even beings as advanced as the Milan were able to create a sun capable of perpetual operation. It stopped running after 60 million years, leaving Machallan covered in darkness. We Dinos can't function without sunlight, so we went into hibernation for the next 100,000 years. During that time, we Dinos were no longer Machallan's dominant species. The human nation of Kalan flourished in all place. They never received the Milan's protection. For the moment of their conception, the sun had forsaken them. That is why they built their civilization around geothermal heat. Kamazota was a king of darkness from the very beginning.
Well, shit.
Only Machallan will die when the sun goes out. I will never change. The Dinos will accept their extinction, as they did before. But not me. I'll never go extinct. I can live off the heat of the land alone, even without the sun. Hold on. Does that mean the Dinos, the Milan, didn't do anything to help defeat ORT then? That the only ones who could fight to protect Machallan when it lost its sun were the people of Kalan? No, Cosmosota alone? Since the sun had gone out, yes, that must have been the case. Humans mustered all their might to shut ORT down, and the sun returned to Machallan once again. By the time the Dinos had waken up, the kingdom of Kalan was gone. We never saw Kalan. Theirs was a civilization that developed during 100,000 years. During the 100,000 years, the sun was absent, and we used what remains of their civilization without a second thought.
I see. So that's why the Dinos are always so afraid of Cosmozota. We had no excuse for what we did to his people's legacy.
The Kingdom of Kalan is arguably Machallan's only mythology. Now that we know that Cosmozota was very much a resident of that mythological world, the moral ends here. Chico must be deeper inside. The last part of the moral says, when the king tore open the terminus star, it became the space tree seeding. Do not touch the star's body, for it has become the function of Machallan itself. The terminus star is now nothing less than the seedling of emptiness. Then, does that mean... if the terminus star became the space tree, does that mean ORT fused with the tree of emptiness? Yeah, looks like that's what happened. Maybe ORT absorbed the tree of emptiness as an energy source after the people of Kalan wounded it. Or maybe the people themselves used the tree to finish ORT off. Either way, we now know that ORT and the Tree of Emptiness are fused together. That explains what happened to the Tree of Emptiness outside. The tree itself may be dead, but it lives on in a different form. It looks like we have a new ultimate objective. Or rather, we've gone back to the one we started with. Our job is in the 7 Lost Belt to destroy ORT. Well, shit. So it was humanity alone that fucking destroyed the planet-eating creature of the Oort Cloud. Now we're fighting an unknown. Hooray. Oh, hello. Temple in the underground. With lava and shit in the background. How in the world do we get down from here besides, we... Yikes! Is that a sea of actual fire? No wonder it's so hot in here. Wait, if it's fire, where's the smoke? Oh, Habitat, you little fairy, you. You never seen lava before. So this is where the temple's hidden staircase led. The ceiling of yet another underground cavern. Huh. Man, that's interesting. The ancient humans of this lost belt apparently lived in lava caves and shit like that. Now I see. Gordov did say it was every gentleman's dream to own a house with a yard, a pool, and a picket fence. I'm guessing residents like this are very common in proper human history then?
Well, I mean... not the lava pit. Not the lava pit, Tapu.
Don't be ridiculous. Even in the age of gods, nobody would build a domicile as absurd as this. Just what do you think proper human history is, Tapu?
I mean, there is some mythology where they have underground places that may or may not have lava around them.
Also, for the record, trying to swim across a sea of lava is absolutely out of the question. That goes for you too, Mash. I'll be sure to let Kiyohime know.
Is that a reference to the Halloween event?
More importantly, if the very bottom of Machallan is made up of flowing lava, does that mean the nice stratum as we saw earlier is as far as the Milan's power reaches, and from this area onward it's Earth's natural geological formation? Yep, this has to be the mantle. It's probably not as solid as the mantle would usually be because there's something beneath the pyramid-shaped temple.
Fucking yay.
Mash, can you use Sheba to scan the structural composition of this area? Done. There's 100 meters between the ceiling we're at now and the temple at the base. There also appears to be another cave 200 meters in diameter below the temple.
Do you think the temple's an elevator?
Yes, that's right, Master. According to Sheba, the temple is a shaft that leads further down. The space at the bottom is most likely Machallan's endpoint, where we find the Tree of Emptiness's roots.
So, you gotta keep going down, hon. The walls are pretty scraggy, so you guys might want to be able to get down using the footholds, but
it's okay, Waka-chan. You can wait here. Those footholds are obviously built for humans anyway. They'll crumble under your weight. But don't you worry, we'll be right back. I should be able to come along. I'm not too heavy, and I can glide if I need to. Okay then, Waka-chan. You stay here and watch our things while the rest of us head down. We'll use the footholds in the walls to climb down to the bridge. Then cross it to reach the temple. Chris, is something bothering you? Oh no, I just heard the sound of running water. We may be done if we lose our footing. But there's no time to waste. We just have to make our way down as quickly and carefully as possible.
We made it to the bottom, and now I gotta climb up.
Whoa! I'm detecting 2 life forms up ahead. It's Tez!
Damn! Seriously? Guess David was right. Can't believe you people got here at the same time I did without even knowing the way. And it looks like none of you bowed out in the 4th Underworld either. Pretty poor showing on Cosmozota's part. I figure he at least tear that master's head off and drink his blood, since they're both representatives of humankind and all that shit. Oh, I see. Must have been the command spells. Those things use a ton of magical energy, right? I bet he was pretty weak and hungry after putting 3 servants through alterization. Yeah, that'll explain it.
You're astonishingly magnanimous for your willingness to speak to even the lowest vermin. Great Tez. Nonetheless, I'll take care of taking care of the vermin is my job. May I exterminate them? Oh, yeah. It's your job, isn't it? Sure. Go ahead. I'm not gonna stop you. If you hate proper human history that much, you should get it out of your system while you can. Leaving business unfinished can really eat away at you. Of course, dying with unfinished business happens to every human, but... Wait. Hold up. So she got knocked all the way down here, huh? Huh. Looks like fate smiles on you today, Iskall. This god just so happened to make it in time. Seems your battle's gonna keep on going for a while. Huh? Oh shit, she's back! And she's pissed! Man, Cosmozoda did a fucking number on you, huh? Tolik, you're alright. She sure is. She's in pretty bad shape after Cosmozoda sucked some of her blood, but she was able to heal her injuries here. This is where she was summoned. In proper human history, it's known as Azula, or whatever the hell you say it, the land of beginnings. Why don't you show them who you really are already, Hummingbird? You're not going to be able to defeat them while you're hiding your true name. Forget your godly duties. You never took them seriously anyway. You've always been stronger when you were fighting for humans, right? For humans? Gods exist to rule over humans. Why would Tolik ever fight for... Tess! What? No more brother? That's a shame. And I guess I got no one to blame but myself. I'm taking Iskall to the coffin. You stay here and kill them. After that, do whatever you like. Disappear, go back to Mexico City, go nuts. Let's go, Iskall. So, you made it all the way here. You faced me in the jungle, Mexico City, and Chichen Itza. Not one of those times were you ever a match for me. Every time, something had to intervene to save you. But nothing's coming to save you this time. Lost Belt, proper human history, it makes no difference to me. My only concern is passing divine judgment on invaders bent on destroying our land. As both Tolik, the god of rain, and Huts, whatever the hell you say that, the god of war, I will execute your divine punishments. Oh no, she's not given her affinity for this place. She's stronger now than she's ever been. The defensive concepts she's got flowing through her spirit origin's no joke. Cosmozoda might have the edge offensively, but she's clearly the best when it comes to defense. I don't think we'll be able to fight our way past her. We'll have to figure out some way to go around. No, we don't have time for that. She's far too vicious to let us escape anyway. I'll deal with her. It's time I avenged my humiliation. I'm counting on you to handle things from here, Da Vinci. Mash, I'm sorry to have stepped out before you. And Dark, I must thank you for making the right choice. That you thanked me back then is proof you're truly a first-rate summoner. Neato, Chris? Do not fear. I'm about to show you the power that let me rule a great nation. The power of a pharaoh. Oh, it's you. The queen who failed to defend her precious ship not just once, but twice. I'm tired of fighting you. Your spirits are useless on me, and you know that by now. Luckily for you, I'm every bit as magnanimous as I look, so I'm willing to spare at least one servant. You? Magnanimous? You're every bit as tyrannical as you are miserable and greedy. Jealousy was the only reason you want to destroy the storm border. You were desperate to destroy it because you saw that it was both more beautiful and useful than you. And you couldn't stand that, could you? You're relentlessly critical. You relentlessly criticize and rank anyone who defiles you, or who you know is better than you. You're petty, small-minded, thing who can't so much... Wait. Who can't stand to see anyone or anything that might surpass you. Isn't that right, Tolik? I see people who claim to be incarnations of gods are as every bit as arrogant as you expect of one claiming that title. Resorting to insults just because you can't possibly defeat a divine spirit like me? Where's all that queenly pride now? Oh, you are funny. Come now. Oh, shit. You're not a divine spirit. We both know that. Why don't you tell us your true name? Taz has given you permission now, hasn't he? Or would you rather I did it for you? I suppose so. You never reveal it yourself. You're too stubborn. Please. What a fool do you think you are? What a fool you think you can... blah, 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 blah. What a fool you think you are. I keep saying what a fool you think you are. Yep. What a fool you are to think you could ever figure out my true name. It's not as if you have the power to pass judgment on a god in any case. If you're so desperate to disappear, I'll just kill you now before you call me by some other god's name. Only a god may pass judgment on another god. This is all the more true in the case of someone only claiming the title. If I can't defeat you as simply an incarnation, then I'll simply have to sacrifice my heart. Oh, we're doing the thing again? You... You have another form too? No, it's not that. You're becoming an altar. We're bringing back Anubis, Nito. Okay, so it's this version now. Trying to deceive me. Such insolence. No matter of falsehood, fabrication or forgery can stand before my scales. You are no god. And you are clearly not several gods. You shed blood not for godly laws of humanity, but solely for those who live in your city. It is clear that your true name is... Wait, you're a fucking city? It is clear your true name is Meztipan, or Lake of the Moon. Wait, Anubis is here? Kind of. It's Anubis, but not. Because the way Egyptian pharaohs work is like, again, they say they're a representation of so-and-so god. Nito Chris originally says that she's an incarnation of Horus, which is an underworld god. But Alter Nito is an incarnation of Anubis. And her third form kind of gets possessed by Anubis, and Anubis does talk to you through her. So that's why I said kind of, but not really. No. In that form, perhaps I should call you Tuno whatever. Where the fuck is set? We don't have too much Egyptian for that yet. The only Egyptians we have are like the 4 pharaohs that we have. We're not too much in the god realms to be honest. The most prosperous floating city in Mesoamerica. And one which worshipped the gods Tolik and Huts. What? You really are an idiot, aren't you? How could a city become a heroic spirit? Now, Ramses the Great is, he claims to be an incarnation of the sun god. So, Ra, actually. Well, one of Ramses the Great, which is the second. Ramses the Third, though, wouldn't be a bad choice to be in this game either. They didn't do as great as Ramses the Second, but they did do a good amount. Fighting off the Sea People invasion was one. How can a city become a heroic spirit? I mean, we have Voyager, which is the fucking satellite. You know, funny thing is, Ramses actually, like, references as Moses because it's kind of hinted that the pharaoh that, like, Ramses led the Jews away from, it's hinted that it's Ramses the Great. And so in this game, they kind of throw some references at Moses through Ozzy, so it's interesting. A lot of people do agree, though, they would like Moses in this game. What? You really are an idiot, aren't you? How could a city become a heroic spirit? Sheba's spirit origin observation has stabilized. I should be able to add her spirit origin graph no problem now. You bitch! What kind of servant blurts out another heroic spirit's name on a wild guess? Insolent whelp. My golden eyes see through all. Here in my underworld, gambits like yours are forbidden. Come, show us your true form. Do it, and then I will crush you. So, okay. So this is technically the second inanimate object that has become a heroic spirit then. Interesting. Because, again, the first one was fucking Voyager. Gizmo, Joseph are the Archangels. Hell, the fucking Watchers would be fascinating, too, to have as servants. If you don't know what the Watchers are, they're part of this one... I forgot the name of the book, but it's kind of half heretical, but it ties into, like, Noah's Ark, the Watchers, because they're the reason why God was like, yeah, we need to flood the planet. Because the Watchers were, like, originally a group of angels specifically tasked to, like, watch over the Earth and humankind. But their leadership was like, you know, let's go down there. And then they did, and they procreated with humans, as well as taught them a bunch of shit that is forbidden knowledge at the time, which is like math and shit like that. They taught them pretty much everything that humankind knows now. And, like I said, they procreated, and their children became the Nephilim, which are like those mutated giant things. And when God eventually found out, he got pissed. And went down and fucking, like, sealed all the Watchers inside the Earth or something. But by that point, humanity already became tainted with knowledge. And they started to do evil shit. And so that was when God was like, okay, we're flooding the world. I'll tell the few good humans left to, you know, build a fucking ark or something. Get all the animals in. Do the thing. And fuck the rest. Would be more likely. I don't know, but I think the Watchers would be funny because we do have Noah, not in this game, but he's in the arcade version. We do have Noah, so I don't think it would be a stretch to have the Watchers in either, because we already got fucking Noah. At least in the universe, anyway. Why you? Yeah, they had an arcade. It was a Japan thing. It's kind of like an alternate story to this, because it's a different, like, villain who's behind, like, Act 1 shit. And of course, there's a number of differences. But yeah, there's an arcade version of Fate Go. Why, you? You think you're so great just cause you're an alter now? Fine. You want my true form? You got it! Let's see, what's her true form? That's not a bad outfit, actually. I kind of like this. I like her. That's okay. Aztec myth has no place for a desert god. I'll rend you back into the dust you came from. All right, so let me look at her properly here. Huh. So this is our first servant that's a fucking city, huh? That's funny. Do you know, that makes sense now because of a lot of her lines when I used her. She gets pissed if you don't clean up a city. I'm digging the ponytail, though. I do like it. I still might favor her, actually, no, I might change it just to try this out. But I like her modern clothes look, too. But I'm digging the ponytail. Alright, so we're still finding a pretender, right? True name, construction. Fascinating. But then again, I can't say I'm surprised. Again, we had a fucking... Raphael would be great servants. Archangel stuff, possibly. Yes, I know. Okay, so we're using Anubis. Alright, so I gotta remind myself. Pretenders are good. They are foreigners, right, okay. So we gotta use foreigners. And yes, like I said, behold, Voyager, the satellite, the little space satellite that we sent out, and we lost communication with, what, last year? We had the first objects that has become a heroic spirit. Let's see now. Let's go with you. And you. Van Gogh, but also not Van Gogh, I think will be a good choice. And... Cuckoo, I guess I'll throw you in the back just to be a punching thing. Let me think. On one hand, yeah, I think that would be a good one. On the other hand, I'm like, maybe. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it, Cuckoo, you can get one too. Why not? Everyone gets a K-scope. Everyone gets superpowers. Now, my question is, do I want to switch her out with you, or do I want to do that? Yeah, I think I'll switch you with her. And then... I'll use this one. Alright, let's see how this fight goes. We should be fighting a pretender. Should be is the key word. A fucking city. That's fucking hilarious. Holy shit, you have so many guts. I could, but will I? But then again, nah, I could wait on that. Fuck it, we'll do the thing. Even though I had a good burning attack here, but fuck it. About did what I expected, but still. You removed the guts, how dare you! Oh yeah, I forgot that was one of her skills. Yeah, you ain't doing that, bitch. Anyway. Alright, Yang, do the thing. The more burn she has, the more damage this attack will do. Alright, that ain't too bad. Now I'm going to switch you with you. We're going to do that because F you. Let's see. Do. Okay, and then alright, do the thing, Van Gogh, but not Van Gogh. Alright, what happens when you break your bar now? So more charge increase, got it. Alright. Ah, so that's the name. Well, as long as Abby ain't dead. Okay, good. Oh, shit. I'll take that, though. Alright, let's see. Oh, perfect. That's just to heal you a little bit, but Abby, do the thing! Get her!
Remove all her buffs. Haha. Well, all the ones that can be removed anyway. And you're dead. Easy. Easy. Foreigners for the win, goddamn. Two o'clock already, damn. Then again, I have been talking a little bit.
Your walls are shattered. It's over, Tenno. She's gonna call her Tenno. It's over, Tenno. Yeah. Perhaps she's gonna kill me. She's going to kill me.
Yep.
Huh? Notable phantasm? She's not finishing me off? How long are you just going to lie there? That you are incapacitated doesn't mean you have suffered a fatal wound. What's going on? Why aren't you tearing out my heart? I could, but now is not the time. I only require the hearts of the dead. I have no use for hearts of living beings with unfinished business. They're revoltingly warm. Make no mistake, this is not me repaying you for letting me live earlier. I must still give you 100 lashes and then destroy you utterly, to make up for the humiliation you caused me. This was not nearly been enough. So I spared your life and you kill me in return? Do you always try to cover up your mistakes like that? Some god you are. Heh. So you still have the strength to trade insults. Good.
That's one way to put it, I suppose.
My only fear was that I might have taken it too far.
And reverting back to normal form. Oh, shit. Nito?
You should be more careful, my ally. Have you forgotten how barbaric the Mesoamerican heroic spirit is? Just because we won doesn't mean she won't use the last of her strength to attack you. So you'll just have to send me off from where you stand. I said my goodbyes earlier. Do you recall? This is as far as I go. My apologies for leaving without asking. Then again, perhaps I should say I'm impressed I lasted this long. I pulled out my own heart and used it as fuel for my authorization. Of course I'm going to disappear. The truth is, I died back in the Fourth Underworld. Authorization is a form of rebirth that can only be done in the Underworld. And I mean, not really.
Because in King Arthur's case, all you had to do was just throw her into the fucking corrupt juices of the Holy Grail, and then boom.
This is just what happens when you attempt it elsewhere. I regret nothing, but it's a shame that I'm going to vanish for good. I doubt Pharaoh Nitocris will ever be summoned to Chaldea again.
We don't know that, though.
I suppose a very, very slim chance remains, but if you say so. Still, I suspect even a version of me who doesn't know Chaldea will be able to forge a fine alliance with you. I don't understand. Why would you sacrifice so much for so little? You could have killed me easily, but you didn't. Why? This is beyond humiliating. Please, just put me out of my misery. Even I don't know what I was thinking. I can't believe I felt a sense of kinship with someone as morbid, stubborn, and dreary as you. Kinship? You felt kinship with me?
Oh, I forgot to post the thing. My bad. Alright, hold on. And give me a memento. And let's exit out of that. Okay.
I did. We were both so preoccupied with our positions that we ended up hiding what we really wanted to do. As you said, I'm a queen who fought for her own revenge. I came up with an underhanded trap to execute retainers who had far more power than I did. Some people say what I did was brave or even wise. But it proved nothing besides my own foolishness. It was far too little, far too late. By that point, I already lost everything I wanted to protect. I didn't realize that my chance to demonstrate my bravery or wisdom had long since passed. Instead of fighting to kill the ones who killed my brothers, I should have fought to protect my brothers, even if I was too weak to do so effectively. No amount of self-punishment after the fact can make up for the regrets I carried in my soul. Seeing you fight so reluctantly reminded me of myself, back before I lost my brothers. So, while I know this is very self-serving, I want to make you a request I wish someone had made of me back then. Once you know who your true enemy is, and when you should fight them, don't lie to yourself. You're the incarnation of a beautiful city, and you said you would gladly spill blood for your own people's sake. Are you certain you still don't have regrets in your heart? Nitocris' spirit origin is gone. I'm guessing her entry in the spirit origins graph is also probably... Fuck you, we ain't doing data loss. Everyone run, the bridge is coming down! Damn it. It's all the lava in here. There's no way we can survive. It's all lava down there. There's no way we can survive that. We gotta hurry to the temple before... Ah, shit, too late. It went collapsed. Alright, we finally get to see this, huh?
トラロック、ウィッチロポチトリは表向きの名。私の神名はテノチティトラン。アステカ帝国の心臓とも言える水と花の都。その化身です。この姿を見せるのは最高位の神官にのみでした。この意味がわかりますね。
Because I already ascended her to max. Let's see, what's that final ascension?
アステカの民は故郷を失い、長い放浪の末、安住の地にたどり着きました。月の湖と名付けられるこの湖に。私は本来、この湖にあった精霊だったのでしょう。精霊は人を避けるもの。けれど、私は湖を去らず、いつしか都市の心になっていました。人間になりたかったのでもなく、神になりたかったのでもありません。私はただ、彼らの営みが、芽吹くような笑い声が、心地よかっただけ。私の湖を愛してくれた彼らを、私も愛おしいと感じたのです。
Cool. Let's see. The servant in the form of the young woman calls Tezril a brother and claims to be Tolik, the god of rain, as well as Huts, god of war. Her true identity is that of an elemental inhabiting a city. Okay. A city that has been astronopomorphized as a servant. Namely, the capital of the Aztec Empire from the 14th to 16th centuries. Tenochel, or whatever, was a watery city that became home to some 300,000 souls, populated only by its king, priests, nobles, merchants, and slaves. Lacking even a single farmer, it was the largest, greatest model city of its time. It is said that when the conquistador Hernan Cortez and his entourage and his expedition visited Tenno, they were in awe of this city, the likes of which existed nowhere else in the world. All traces of its glory are now lost, buried beneath Mexico City, the capital of Mexico. The damn Mexicans, how dare they ruin a beautiful city like this? Territory creation, since she's a city, highest rank, divinities A+, because she possesses two divinities at once. Pride and dignity of the greatest city of water slide livelihood. Wow, okay. City, state, alliance. Aztec Empire was made of 3 confederation city-states. Tenno, Tico, and Tico. So is there a possibility we could get these two as fucking personified human things? We've opened the door, man. We got a personified human city now. All fucking bets are off. Third son creates the world ruled by the rain god Tolik. Known as Flower War. Flower Wars were tribal conflicts that sustained the city-states and served their necessary sources of labor, slave labor. It's said that the vital energy of blood that flowed from the heart sacrificed upon Tenno's altar preserved the sun. Malik of the Moon, Mesopol, when the nomadic Aztec people arrived at the land of respite, they built the city later known as Tenochtitlan or whatever, upon the lake. It is a convergence point of human order, bringing about humanity's rest and prosperity. It's essentially a place of power. While it exists on the planet's surface, it has the same ley lines as the inner sea of the planet. That's actually pretty significant. Great significant physical damage reduction to the entire party and a massive power up to Tenno himself. The fuck? Someone's messaging on the thing. Anyway. Let's see. Anti-army, huh? No mere city. It's the skeleton. Let's see. So skeleton is the soul of the tribal god, and its muscles are great heaps of stone and blood spilled, sacrifice pipeline, and a great mobile weapon. All this means is that as a 30 to 50 meter high city pattern giant robot where there is a cockpit and she resides in it, the city rises, takes on a form somewhat resembling Tezcatlipoca itself, and morphs the two temple and shrine their respective gods into weapons not unlike lances. The chests containing the precious stored blood of all the sacrifices that bled in Tenno, used as a magical energy power source to fire an ultra-high heat. I swear, fucking Fate Go and its goddamn fetish with making gods into fucking mecha warrior type things is kind of hilarious and concerning. Let's see, what does this look like? Just to go through the motions. I like her modern outfit. But I'll try this final stage for a little bit. Let's see. I believe she's got some, let's see. Where's that Bond shit? No, I still gotta pass through that. But we got conversations of her in her true form now. Let me see.
街づくりの参考に
Get a check on the other cities for references.
特に強制はしませんが、メンテナンスは大切だ。
Maintenance is important. What?
私たちの言葉で新刊を何と呼ぶかですか？そんなこと知ってどうする？ニトクリス。陰気な女ですよね。努力家で生真面目で民を大切。
Don't leave the two of us
あんな
alone.
美しい鳥が海の向こうにいたなんて。
Oh yeah, that Okay, looks like it's the same shit as she's been talking sometimes. Okay, so we ended the fight with them, and now let's see. Space Tree! Fighting an Avenger. I'm guessing it's Mr. King of the Oshamet. Sex 5 bits. Oh, that ain't bad. I'd say probably a simple way to get water here in a moment. Sup? Been a year since we last saw each other, huh? Still as blinding as ever down here, I see. You been good, ORT, old pal? What am I saying? How could you be, with your reactor ripped right out? I sympathize, man. It's gotta be rough, being on death's door for 6 million years. Alright, hold on. This thing needs to not fucking move me along here. Losing my mind. Guy's kind of half messaging me on this one thing. Yeah, give me a minute. Work illegal? What? Okay. Now that that's been dealt with. But today's your lucky day. Break time's over. I'll have that wound of yours patched up in no time. Saliba,
The space tree at the heart of the Mayan mythology. The 13-layer heaven and 9-layer underworld of Aztec mythology. Time's come to tear them all apart and destroy this planet. To rise up once again from the depths of the earth and return to outer space.
This pit. I can't even see the bottom. It's a coffin? Did you say the weapon you need is sleeping inside, Great Tez?
Not so much inside as below. Cosmozoda is the one who gorged out this hole. Even this island we're standing on is part of ORT. In human terms, this would be the top of its head. The bottom of this hole is connected to ORT's heart. See that giant tree over there on the opposite shore? That's Quasar. This lost belt's tree of emptiness. Well, it was anyway. 6 million years ago, the people of Collins sent ORT tumbling down here, after which the Mala put it to sleep. But right before they could, ORT pounced on the tree of emptiness in the ninth stratum and devoured it. So now, even though the tree of emptiness is dead, ORT took on its functions. In proper human history, there's a parasitic fungus called Cordyceps that takes over its host body. This is kind of the reverse. The foreign god's tree of emptiness may be gone now, but thanks to ORT taking over, Machalan kept going on as a lost belt. This is the one instance ORT being a mortal monster turned out to be a plus. This one instance, immortal, but you said it's dead now, right? Yeah, it shut down after it was killed. No living creature can survive without its primary organs. What happens now, afterwards, is different. It's a living creature, yeah, but the biological concept of death doesn't apply to it. I told you about artificial organs, right? How they can replace organs that were lost from injury or illness. But if you lose your arm, you can get an identical arm transplanted. If your organs rot away, you can get new ones. If your brain blows up, new brain for you. Well, okay, we're not at the point where we can create copies of brains just yet, but you get the idea. Point is, when a human is in danger of dying from extreme damage to their body, they can be put back together. But once they do up and die, that's it. Once their bodily functions cease, there's no bringing back that human to life, no matter how well you put them back together. It's weird, right? Psychologically, physiologically, there's no reason they can't start back up, but they just don't. Once organic life forms stop functioning, even just once, that's it. They're dead forever. Machines, on the other hand, are free from that particular bit of weirdness. You can remove their power source or even smash them to pieces. They'll still come back to life if you just replace their parts. You know how they say dead brain cells never come back? The way I see it, what separates machines from living things isn't whether they're artificial or natural, or even whether or not they're intelligent. No, I think it all comes down to whether or not you can come back from the dead. From death, yeah? Yes, that makes sense, Great Tez. More than anything, it's wonderful to see you in such a great mood. You can't be alive without eventually dying. If we consider non-functional machines to be dead, then they were alive too. But that doesn't apply to immortality. Anything that can't die isn't alive. It's more of a phenomenon. And that's what ORT is. It's a living creature that that's practically a phenomenon. Death doesn't matter to it. As long as his body's restored, he'll pick back up right where it left off. What's even scarier is that ORT restores itself automatically. Sure, when humans get hurt, they do whatever they can to heal themselves too. They can recover from simple injuries on their own, and as long as their society's functioning, they can pretty much get automatic assistance in recovering from major ones too. Up to a point, obviously. If their brains or heart is destroyed, that's it for them. Looks at you, Montrere, how the fuck are you alive? But that's not the case for ORT. For ORT, everything from its cells to its toes to the motor nerves that control its arms and legs. The heart gives it its energy. The brain that operates its body, everything is interchangeable. Every cell in its body is capable of performing any of ORT's vital functions. Regardless of what part you remove, it will eventually be restored. The only reason it's shut down right now is because the Milan pulled a great fast one on it. Whether we help it or not, ORT will eventually start back up again. It's only a matter of time. David just had the idea of giving it a little present before that happens. We're gonna give this monster, who only knows how to destroy and leave for another planet when it gets bored or receives a new directive, an order. That's where you come in. You understand, right, it's Coddle? Yes. My body is a 1-year Tez Kapot. You made it grow into a god, so you could sacrifice my divine body. Exactly. Nice job. Anyway, no need to wait for Daybit. Let's get started. Have something happen. Ah, Mecha. Is that Tulloch's arm? But why would only her arm fall from the ceiling? No. Impossible. This can't be right! How the hell did this happen? What'd you have to replace to pull this off? Come on, Master of Chaldea. Tell me. We're alive? That was a hell of a thing. Some giant arm came in out of nowhere and grabbed us in midair. Then we flew for hundreds of meters. That arm. Did you save us, Tenno? I was protecting myself. I just happened to see you guys too. Although, I guess that might have made things more awkward. Well, even so, thank you, Tenno. Thanks for keeping us safe during the fall. But your body's at its limit. Whether you're still our enemy or becoming our ally, I wouldn't try to move if I were you. And then there's... So that's this Lost Belt's Tree of Emptiness, the one ORT consumed. And that giant pillar over there must be... ORT's coffin. Surprised to see you saving our enemies from a deadly fall, Hummingbird. You feel some kind of kinship with them after the battle? That's fine, as long as it works to our benefit. But I'm not really seeing the benefit here. Come on, Hummingbird. Give me the kind of rational answer I expect from an Aztec god. I see. Well, then I'll have to set our relationship aside for now. Better if I finish you off here so you don't get in the way later. Wait, Tess. This must be some kind of mistake. Tulloch is the guardian deity of Mexico City, our god, the god of the Oshamet. She would never save invaders from proper human history. Think so? Pretty clear to me she did exactly that. Besides, she only ever protected herself. She never defended you people. She's not even a god either. Has she ever so much as given the Ashmet the time of day? She hasn't, right? She's a heroic spirit of proper human history through and through. She'd never throw in her lot with Machalin's 8 people. That's not true. Pollock may be a god of few words, but she's always been there for... You got it wrong, Ichikala. Sorry, it's partly my fault. I'd forgotten what it was like to be young and look up to the gods. But Tolok isn't even her true name. Do you honestly think someone who's been keeping her real name a secret all this time was really opening up to you? Oh, so you realize she was hiding her name? You've always have been a quick study, haven't you? Alright, now that's all cleared up. It's time for a battle. Since you caught us, the only thing to do is fight it out. No, Tess. Taking care of these invaders is my responsibility. The king's job is to kill would-be interlopers. It would sully your divine hands over this. The king's job, huh? Pretty sure we should already be well past that point. Alright. I'll let it have your way this one last time. Go ahead, knock yourself out. It's not like you're gonna die anyway. Master, almost no time has passed since our last battle. You need to keep your magical energy flow to your servants to a minimal. If he's the only one we're fighting, Habitat and I should be able to handle this. I know. This will be our first battle since Mexico City, Chaldean. It's a shame I didn't get a chance to kill you all at Chichen Itza. At least I get one more chance. I will kill you and become Tez! The filth of proper human history has no place in this world. You're going to die here, never knowing how foolish you were. And what of you? Are you aware of your own foolishness? Well, you're showing a lot more nerve than you did since the last time we fought. Is this the real you, then? The first 2 times we fought, you were desperate to save your allies' lives. Looks like you're entirely focused on your life and your enemy's life. And so you can protect your world and your place in it. I mean also, yes. I recognize that expression. That's the look of a man bent on destroying would-be invaders. I see it now. I guess me working to revive a monster makes me the invader trying to destroy the world. But so what? I don't want or need anything from proper human history anyway. Even though you're a proper human history human yourself. What makes you say that? Is it because I look like you people? Because I'm the only Ashlat who speaks your language? Or is it because I speak the same way you do? Even if it is true, it is not a problem. Humans of proper human history are defined by their willingness to kill their own. I'll prove it right now. Let's see once and for all which of us hates our enemy more. If that's the way you want to put it. Only 2, and I have to use MASH. God damn it. I don't wanna... Alright, so an Avenger, Moon Cancer, right. Okay. Moon Cancer, la 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 la. Do I want BB? I think I want BB. But at the same time... On one hand, I'm like, yeah. On the other hand, I'm like, I know this one can heal herself, too. Fuck it. Okay, let's see. And guts, actually. Let's give you some guts, little one. As for you, that one wouldn't be bad. Fox Lady wouldn't be bad either. Let's go with Fox Lady. And let's see. Maybe, or do I want this one? I think I'll go with that. Yeah, I think I'll go with this one for now. Okay. Now, before I start the battle, I'm going to grab water. So I'll be back. Alright. I am back. Let's see. What the hell are we doing? I meant to throw that up there too. Oh well. Alright, this is all silent and shit. What we got here? Oh yeah, we still doing that restoration shit. Of course. Num num num. Alright, let's see how much Ganesha can do. Definitely not a lot. I was gonna say, if he's gonna keep doing that, I definitely cannot. If he does that, I definitely will not be able to defeat his ass.
おごりであっても高らかにいつか
This
必
point,
ず
fucking.
なくしたものに報いるために導きの星よ力となれブーストスカイスマッシュウォーターバーニャ突撃しますターン
Laughs in immortality, bitch. Now my question is, I don't know if I gotta fucking actually, like, beat him or not. Because I definitely am not able to do that, given how it is right now.
了解
Actually, hold on a sec. Hey, you know what? That's fine.
一歩了解時短
Go, Mash, go! Do the thing!
これでマッシュウォーターバーニャ突撃します
Because I can only get him to half, and then he fucking heals himself, which is bullshit. Alright, Ganesha, do the thing best you can.
もう頭きたガネーシャさんのすごいところ見せてやるガーネッシュインパクトだから
Ah, maybe I can break him. There we go.
なんかバープ
It just takes a little bit, but we can get it. Alright, what you gonna do now? Which you call? I wasted your charge up. Alright, Ganesha and Matt and Trash Mash do it. Hooray. Alright, that wasn't as annoying as the last time I fought him, but still kind of annoying. I feel like he doesn't have the right spirit anymore, to be honest. Alright, give me a second, because I'm going to probably step away here for another moment here, but I'm going to try and do something quick. I'm going to finish this section, and then I'm going to step away to go in the shower, and I'll be back, and we'll just focus on this until roughly dinner. What's the matter, Ichikal? Your heart doesn't seem to be in it anymore. Where's all that fury and bloodlust? Did Tolik's defection really get to you that much? No, Tess. They're simply stronger than I am. Even with only a few servants at his command. That master's forces are as formidable as ever. So, you recognize him as a fellow warrior? Fine. Knew that would happen. No human can compete with a servant. Still, that doesn't mean this was a waste of time. It's important to give things an earnest shot. What, whoa? Damn it, I can't get close to them now. You had your fun, Ichikal. Now it's time to fulfill your duty. Over the last year, we've been restoring ORT's parts with Dinos' hearts, but they still need a jump start. Light that engine up! It's time to offer your divine body to the coffin and bring an end to Machallan. What's wrong? You just gotta let yourself fall into the hole. Sure sounds easier than fighting to the death to me. I can't do it. I'm not entirely sure why myself, but I don't want to revive ORT. Something tells me that it would be wrong to let that happen. Please reconsider, Tess. I have no problem with destroying proper human history. But surely there's no need to destroy Machallan, to destroy this very planet! Ichkal. Almighty Tez, I understand that your goal isn't for us to achieve victory. As a god, your domain is destroying and rebuilding the world we live in. So then, once proper human history is gone, and the Oshamath's time truly begin, won't that qualify as destroying and rebuilding? You're right. Never expected to get a lecture here, of all places. Ichkal. No. Mochizuma, the last Aztec king of proper human history. Are you fucking kidding? Really? Really? He's the last? Wow, okay. When you died back then, I couldn't help but wonder if you made the right choice in serving as in service of creating a new era. I figured the only way to find out was to give you another chance. I guess I feel sorry for you. I want to know what a betrayed soul would choose if I given another chance. For the past year, you've done a fantastic job. Even as just a soul, you still pass the trials of Tez with flying colors. If you feel now that you can't go through with this, I have no objections. I spent a lot of time and energy raising you into a heart fit for a god. But if you don't want to offer it to ORT now, I won't. A human sacrifice that doesn't really want to destroy the world would never bring about the end of the world anyway. Then, does that mean... Yep. Bye. Right in the fucking brain, but... Why? If you're gonna tell God what to do, you better be ready to put your life on the line. Those are the rules. Now then. I know it's kind of sudden, but I have a request for you, Mage. As you can see, kind of in a pickle right now, since I can't use the product I was counting on anymore. Then I had a thought. What if I sacrificed the heart of the human who erased 6 lost belts instead? You're plenty used to destroying worlds. Your heart's too sweet for my taste, but I'm sure ORT won't mind. Why did you kill Ichkal? Can't afford to waste time on unnecessary baggage. I've been using my right lung to keep him alive all this time. Like I told you, I'm in a human body right now. I need to give up parts of myself to do my tricks. Besides, it's been a year to the day since I lost my right lung. Ichkal wasn't going to live more than a few hours anyway. Alright, enough talk. Since you went easy on Ichkal, you should be plenty rested now, yeah? Come on! Hit me with everything you got! I'll crush you in my jaws! Well, shit. Fucking okay. Fucking Ichkal was apparently the revived last Aztec king. What the fuck? The hell is that, CE? Oh, that's Himiko's thing. I think I'm fighting... I mean, he's an assassin, but I think he's a ruler? Question mark? I think he's still a ruler? I think.
Excuse me, and then... Now, let's see how this shit goes. Oh shit, and he's got immortality, of course. Of course the vanguard and the rear guard will switch. Should have remembered that. He does that. Right, sure hits on invincibility thing. 3 left, of course. Alright, let's see. Alright, well, let's go waste his immortality then. Of course everyone's fucking stunned. Oh, you bitch. Alright, well, let's see. We'll replace you with you. Fuck it, pulling out all the fucking stops. I think it ignores invincibility. If I recall correctly. Oh, it does not. Oh, whatever, fuck it. Maybe I should bring out some fucking ignore invincibility things. Alright, let's see. Alright, good boy Lubu, it's your turn. I'll take that charm, thank you. Good boy Lubu, go, do the thing. Too bad I can't inflict death on your ass. Now what the fuck? Okay, I don't know what that was, but alright. Oh, we just got health loss now. Great. So that's what you do now? There's some annoying shit going on. You can't get any extra attacks either. You really don't like Jaltir, huh? Fuck it, do the thing. There goes Jaltir.
Here comes that shit.
風が出て
This
き
is
たな
definitely gonna kill my good boy Lubu.
煙るから天と地を所有するの第一の
And probably
こ
Kama.
こに死すり
Oh yeah. I hate that you keep giving yourself immortality. It's annoying. Oh wait, I misread that. No, it's fine. I forgot if this gave me the one thing or not. If it's not, that's fine. Oh wait, it removes defense. Oh shit. Alright, hold on. Let me redo that turn then. Oh wait, no, never mind. Didn't matter. Oh, whatever, it's okay. I was like, wait a minute, his gauge just went out. I forgot Nobu removes fucking defense buffs. Shit. I don't really have a opportunity where that really happens, so. Alright, let's try this again. Only a bit more satisfying to me. Alright, let's try this again. Then again, I think that does more damage because you're a fucking divine being as well. Yeah, because that did a lot more damage than you would expect. You dealing with the God Slayer now, bitch. Innate. What? Oh shit. Oh shit. Close. Ah, there's the guts. So all of you are getting cursed. Or at least we'll try to. Alright. Because you're gonna die next turn anyway, fuck it. Haha! Fuck you! Alright, what's this thing going on with your death now? Increase charge by 2, apply guts to ally Tez when Hetsuritsu. Of course he fucking does. Alright, go ahead. Do the thing, Himiko. Alright, there goes hot version. Burn it, bitch. Damn it, I was hoping that would have done the thing. Oh well. Well, I'm thinking I'm gonna die this turn anyway, so fuck it. Wait, I'm sorry. When was that an AoE? I mean, I thought that was an AoE. What the fuck? Alright, good. I just managed it. Hooray for MILF Nobu! Hooray for MILF Nobu! It's no use! We can't hit him or charge up energy, and there's no end for his attacks! He's not crazy strong or anything, but I can't see a way to beat him! Nah, I'm so sick of everything we're trying failing! This is looking really bad, Dark! The smoke isn't just blinding us. It's a manifestation of his authority over probability fluctuations. Attacks not hitting him is the least of our worries. At worst, we could beat him and it wouldn't even count! There's literally no end. We'll not be able to finish this battle unless we can clear up this smoke. But what can we do? Finding the black barrel in here would bring the whole cavern down on top of us. If we could hit him with the barrel's power on a smaller area. Can't hold back the enemy's reinforcements. The way things are going. Oh, wait, is that Olga? What the? That lightning. You again? What's the meaning of this, foreign god? Olga's back. Dramatic entrance. My hands must have slipped. Sweaty as I am getting in here. But hey, what are you gonna do when it's so hot? It's a bird! Oh, fucking goddamn, we're doing this. It's a plane! It's the president. No, it's... Director Olga Marie! Dramatic entrance, gotta love it. I love how Da Vinci just was like 180 that shit. She was one of the ones advocating, yo, the foreign gods are enemy now. To, hooray! Alright, this has been interesting. Alright, so what I'm going to do is we're going to pause it here for a little bit. I'm going to go and go in the shower. Do some stuff quick. I'll try to get back within an hour. And we'll at least finish up this section and maybe do a little bit of section 20. That is the plan anyway. We'll see what happens. Anyway, thanks people for coming by, at least saying hello. I do appreciate it. Have a good morning, evening, afternoon, whatever goddamn times you guys are in. And we'll see you all again next time. Whenever the hell I stream, which plan-wise will be soon-ish. Later today. Anyway. Bye-bye. Have a wonderful time. We'll see you later.
Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. You know, there's a big difference between these two words. They sound relatively similar, but they don't mean the same thing at all. There's debunk, to debunk something, something being debunked, and then of course, there's what's referred to as a debunking, to debunk. Yeah, these are two totally different concepts. To debunk is to bring in the receipts, bring in the facts, and prove something false, and to debunk is to pretend as if you're doing that, when really you're just speaking out of your frickin' behind. And I'll tell ya, the leftoids, oh, they are the kings and queens, the CEOs of debunking. How many times have we done this before? There's a big bombshell claim made on the right, and then all the leftoid experts show up out of nowhere, pushing up their glasses, up their nose bridge, looking all serial, coming in to debunk the story, exposing the right-wing propaganda. But then it turns out that they're completely wrong, blinded by their partisanship, pushing in some nonsense story or theory that they didn't even bother to fact-check, or wait to see if that was the case. And boy, is there a seriously embarrassing debunking that just happened with this Elon Musk claim of supposedly people aged 150 years old having active social security numbers, and supposedly being in the social security database, which is clearly a concern for fraud.
Cursory examination of Social Security, and we've got people in there that are 150 years old, and then there's a whole bunch of Social Security payments where there's no identifying information. Well, like, why is there no identifying information?
That was quite the concerning claim, but the leftoids came in, supposedly with expert opinion, talking down to us as they usually do, as if we're just a bunch of dummies, claiming that actually it's just a technical element, or maybe even a technical coding limitation of the COBOL coding language, which for some reason the federal government is still running on, an archaic coding system, and apparently there's a technical explanation for why people would be listed as 150 years old, and that debunks the whole thing. Elon Musk and his group of super genius coders are apparently just dumb and unsophisticated and don't understand COBOL. That's the argument that they were making. Well, I initially heard that a couple days ago, and I've just been sitting back patiently waiting for the facts to come forth, and of course, it turns out they're completely wrong. This is another classic example of leftist debunking. Let me show you guys exactly what's going on. We got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. Alright folks, so it all started with this post right over here. This went viral on pretty much every social media platform not too long ago. This individual, I don't exactly know what platform this is, maybe it's Blue Sky or something like that, he posted this. I'm an old programmer, coder in today's parlance, and many old programmers know COBOL. Young coders don't. When the muskrat claims Social Security is paying thousands of 150-year-olds, I think someone should let him know that in COBOL, if a date is missing in the program, it defaults to 1875. Ergo, therefore, 2025 minus 1875 equals 150. Now, initially I was skeptical of this post, first of all, because it seems like it was posted on Blue Sky or something like that, and secondly, he calls Elon Musk Muskrat. Yeah, certainly no political bias here, but I didn't want to jump the ship too early, and so I wanted